Well, people, I've just fallen in.
Right, so we leave Prudhoe and we come down through this really nice little road with a few surprises. Yeah. All the way down through, and then we picked up the Pan American Highway to take us down and, oh dear, over the border into Chile. Unfortunately, this is an Argentina map. We don't have a Chile map. So actually, the road that we took actually starts all the way up here and comes all the way down, because we followed the coast road down rather than the main road, and then we cut across here into Calamar. This is awesome. All we were doing was just riding along the road. I said to Izzy, someone got a fire down there on that side of the road. What is it?
And we rode past and nearly wet myself. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I'm so excited. I can't stop smiling.
First. Look, actually you can see the bridge behind us.
There's the bridge.
There's the bridge we rode over.
And honestly, this is our deity. This just fills us with, I can't describe the feeling. But anyway, this is nature. Well, people, I've just fallen in. You see that there? That bit all in there? I thought it was solid because it looked like there were footprints on it, and I stepped on it and I just disappeared right up to my waist and almost up to my neck trying to get out. I'm covered in... Luckily it doesn't actually smell, it's just... It doesn't smell horrible, luckily. So yeah, I'm soaking wet through in my trousers, in my boots, gone on the top of my trousers, in my boots. I'm soaked. So I'm going to have to wander back up to the bike and I'm going to rinse everything off down over there and then put it all on wet. Part of the adventure. Carl's being sensible, look. I can't actually see the back of the camera, it's covered in foam. Oh God, I stripped off my biking gear, so I've put my boots to dry. They got filled with brown. I'm hoping my leggings dry out a little bit. This sun is evil. My hands are burning, they've gone red just in this 10 minutes we've been here. So yeah, I'm hoping I just dry out because I don't want to start digging out clean dry clothes because then everything will be wet for tomorrow. Mind you, if they dry off I might do. I might have to change my top. Only I could do that. What am I like? got changed. Got a dry leggings, dry top on. Carl's kind of been taking photos from afar of me, so we'll see what they look like. Even changed my pants, they were soaking wet as well. My bike now looks like a Chinese laundry. I'm trying to get everything dry. Just, it doesn't matter on those bits and pieces, but trying to just at least get the crotch of these trousers a bit dry. It is drying off quite quickly, luckily, because there's a lot of wind as well. And if I can get my boots a bit drier, I just think I'm going to smell like rotten eggs when I turn up at the hotel. Oh my god! Oh, this is. I went up to my. Well, actually, yeah, my bra's wet. Oh, my bra's soaking. Hang on, I'm going to just expose my boobs to the sunshine. I've got a decent bra. I've got a sports bra on, so yeah, I need to get that dry. Ridiculous! I can't expose my skin too long though, because the sun just burns you in a minute. Crazy. Oh. Well, I did an adventure today, but I think it was going to be me falling into a geyser. Oh my god, anyway, there we go. Do you know what's even more depressing? When we stayed in Cusco at that apartment, we washed my bike. So for the first time in 11 months, I had nice clean trousers. And now Carl's disappeared. I don't know where he's gone. He was over there and he's vanished. I hope he's not fallen in something. There he is. I was just setting off to look for him. He's coming over the horizon and I've cut my finger. I've hurt my finger on a rock. Ouchie!
Right, let's put chili on the bike. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Hey, chili.
going on with my hair? What's it? It's the wind.
It's not there for your hair, dude.
I look like Andy Pandy. Andy Pandy.
Old enough.
I'm not actually.
Yes, you are.
No.
Near as damn it.
It just finished. We used to get old episodes, so it just finished. Anyway, not sure you can hear us. We're going to give it a little go. Just tell you about the ride from Arica to where we are now, which is in the middle of nowhere.
It is. Oh, moto. Yeah, it's a nice bit of tarmac.
It's sand and wilderness.
It is.
It's,
We had a game of I Spy.
we played I Spy. There were about 3 things we could have: sky, sand, rock. Well, we started going to rocks and pebbles, didn't we? It's just been nothing. It's a nothing landscape, but it's also absolutely fascinating. And this is the kind of almost the first oasis we've seen.
I wouldn't call it much
I
of an
did show
oasis.
you. I did show
it's
you
a river.
earlier. So there's behind us. There's like a. But yeah, but I meant oasis of green.
Yeah.
And there's like I think 3 or 4 houses, dwellings, and about a dozen fields with crops and things.
Yep. And lots of road barriers and road signs. I have a feeling that they have a fetish for road signs. They've been going around
Yeah.
stealing them. They've got giveaway signs down there. They've got stop signs. They've got all these barriers to create little roads. It's a bit weird.
See, I've done some roadworks up here. They rush up and take a barrier.
Yeah,
So no one will notice.
just in case.
But yeah, I had no idea that northern Chile was so remote. We've been riding for about
Well, 100 k's. Well, more than that, 150 k's.
160 k's since the last town, and there's been nothing. I
No.
say that little tiny little place down there, but that's not a place. There's been nothing so far. I don't think there's anything for 260 kilometres, because
Yep.
that's what the petrol said.
Yep, we had to top the tanks up before we left because there was a sign saying no more fuel for 260 k's.
So we turned round.
So we turned around and went back to the petrol station.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. Right, cracking on now. Let's see. We're going to the beach. We're going to the coast.
We are. And everyone toots at us.
Pardon?
Nice. Everyone toots at us.
They do.
Everyone says hello, beep beep, hello. As opposed to Roadrunner goes meep meep.
Yeah, turn it off now. Afternoon, haven't we?
We have splashing around in the water.
Getting our clothes all wet.
Well, one of us did.
Yeah, I'm always falling in. Standard.
It is. This one's cold though.
Yeah. Anyway, on camera.
Want me to hold the camera?
Yeah, don't move it.
Don't
Running
move
away. Oh my God, there's a wave coming in.
this seems a little bit random. In the middle of absolutely nowhere, there is a customs check, which is a very established customs check. Everyone has to stop. Everyone that's on a coach has to get off and scan their bags. I think we were lucky that we haven't been asked to scan our bags. Over there's a scanning machine for vehicles. So everyone had to get off the coach. The coach had to go over there. Then the coach had to be scanned while everyone was waiting for the coach to come back. Yeah, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. 150 k's from one place, 150 k's from the other place. Beautiful setting, mind, but just seems random. Never mind. It is what it is. Bad hair day, I think. Yeah, it is me. Bad hair day. There's a reason why we chose this hotel. Anyone work out what it is? See behind me? Any guesses? No? Well, Izzy's favourite colour is purple. Give you 3 guesses what my favourite colour is.